Well, hello, my friends. Shawn here with Manly Made Minute, and welcome back to another episode of Okay, I'll try that. So today, I've had this in my little list to do for quite some time, and I can't even remember where I saw it, but it was so cool. And I love, love, love to watercolor. I love to learn how to watercolor, learn better, and I'm just practicing with it. But this is a watercolor technique for backgrounds using cling wrap. And I can't remember where I saw it, but I'm going to try it. So we're going to have to do this in 2 steps. I'm going to have to do this, crinkle this, and put the cling wrap on, let this dry probably overnight, and then we'll just kind of see what this looks like after we let it dry. All right. Before I head down to my down camera, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Would love to have you follow me here on YouTube and Instagram, where I do card hops, lives, all kinds of stuff, and I just love to share with you all. So if you like what I'm doing, hit that thumbs up and subscribe as well. Let's head down to my down cam. Let's give this a try and show you what this is supposed to be. And this is another easy one, I believe, because it's going to be one that you can just get messy, get dirty, and put some cling wrap on it, let it dry, and do a whole bunch, and then we've got a whole set of cards before you know it. So let's give this a try. All right. So I have some, I'm going to zoom out. I have some Canson XL watercolor paper. And I've got my watercolor set out, and I've just got some Envato shimmer powders I'm going to try. So I'm going to try this with this, and I'm going to try this with this, just to give this a shot. So here's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to get this wet, put your watercolor on, however you want to put your watercolor on, put some cling wrap over it. So I've got cling wrap, and then you're supposed to scrunch that cling wrap on and just let it dry, okay? So I'm going to start with this one here with my good old cheapo watercolor set that I love. And I'm about ready to invest in some more because I'm playing with them so much. Okay, I'm just going to get this wet. I'm just using a big brush, good and wet, and I'm just getting my paper wet all the way across. I want this to move, and I want this wet enough that I can crinkle and move this once it's on here. Okay. Now I've just picked up a smaller but a nice moppy kind of brush, and I'm using some purple and some blues. And I'm just dabbing this in. Like so. I'm going to hold that so it stays flat for a minute. Get my blue in here. And I just need this to start moving a little bit, so we're going to give this a little bit more water. Like so. Enough that you can get this to move. I do remember that when I saw this. You got to get this wet. Okay, I want a little deeper blues in there just to get some color. Let's get a little bit of purple back on there. All right. Now here's what I need to do. I'm going to just set this right there to hold that down for a second, so it doesn't curl up and it doesn't come back down on me. Take a piece of cling wrap, and we're just going to lay this on here and crinkle this up. Oh, look at that. You can see it right away, right? Look at that texture. I love backgrounds like this because then I can stamp over this. I could just put a sentiment. I could stencil over this. I could die cut this into shapes, into flowers, into backgrounds. Okay, I'm going to set this to the side to dry. And I'm doing this with 2 products just because while I'm doing this, I want to just, why not? Let's just see how it works, right? So we're going to get my shimmer powders out. My water's a little purpley, but that's okay. Good and wet. And I'm just gonna, now I know these you should put these down and then sprinkle your water on, but it's easier sometimes just to get it on wet so it sticks. And now I'm just gonna spray this to move this around. Okay. Gonna grab another sheet of cling wrap. Ooh, this one just will look pretty rich. Okay, I'm going to let this dry. I can already see I'm going to love the texture of these right away as soon as I put that down. Let's let these dry, and then we're going to cut back once I have these ready for you to show. All right. I have dried these overnight. This one started peeling up, so it's not sticking anymore. And let this dry completely before peeling this off. So now let's just take a look on what this looks like after this has been scrunched up. I can kind of see one's going to probably look better than the other, and it could be product. Maybe I didn't scrunch this one up good enough. But let's start with this one, and we're just going to peel that off and look at the great texture from this. I can see taking like some gold watercolor, shimmer watercolor, or even a gold gel pen and tracing around some of these and creating veins. You could create flowers out of these. You could even die cut this out, or this could just be a full-on panel. So I love this. I love texture, so I love this. Let's just look at the other one with these shimmer powders and see. Well, we got some in there. Definitely got the shimmer going on where this was scrunched up. So it definitely worked. And I think this would probably look good with some different colors versus the black. But definitely a different look. And maybe not so much next time. And then make sure I really scrunch this and make sure it stays. Because I could see it peeling up as it was drying. But I think I've got two great textures. Two great backgrounds that I can use to cut out things, die cut things. This one's definitely going to get some gold in there, and I'm going to trace out some veins, I think, to follow where all my creases were. So I hope that this gives you some ideas and gives you some things to try. Just a different way to watercolor. And this was like, I could easily, again, this is one of those things I could make in bulk, have some card bases ready, and do some stuff with. Love this idea. Gonna definitely do more with this one. Hopefully you got something new that you can sit down and just kind of craft and have fun and relax. Thank you all so much for hanging with me. And until next time, I'll see you then.